Hi guys, welcome back here to another cooking video, and today we are going to be making a chicken burger. So for that we need some here chicken. I think you have to take the bones out of them first before you start processing them. So we're gonna do that over on the cutting board. Then we need to make up some seasoning in this here bowl. So for that we need olive oil. Some olive oil here. Then we're going to add in some salt. Pepper. Some black pepper here. That is black pepper. Then we're going to add in some seasoning mixture. Some paprika powder. That's paprika powder. Garlic powder. That's garlic powder right there. Not too much. And some chicken seasoning. That right there, that's chicken seasoning. Alright, we're gonna mix that up. Alright, so we have something like this here. Alright, I'll be back when I put away everything, okay? This is going to be a two-parter because we have to bake the chicken, and after that we're going to have to put it right into the oven, so that's why it's going to be a two-parter. We're going to turn on the preheat the oven here, 200 degrees. Need to take that pan out of there. Don't need that. We're going to preheat it at 200 degrees, and we're going to start cutting our chicken. We're going to take the bone out of it. We're going to take a nice solid piece here. Something like that. We're going to wash it in the water first. We're going to grab a knife, and then we're going to see if we can take the bone out of it. I want to cut along the bone here. Not sure how good you guys are seeing it. Probably not that good. But you want to cut along the bone. But because you don't want to cut off too much meat that is sticking to the bone here, we're only trying to get rid of the bone from the meat. I should do a close-up of that in another video. If you guys can't really see what I'm doing here, I might do a close-up of this in a separate video. So you're only left with a bone like that, with hardly no meat on it. It's nice and clean. That's what you want. You don't want any meat left on your bone here. You probably also want to cut off some hard pieces here. Bit of a vein left in here that you want to cut off, that you don't want here. Those little bones, you want to cut them off as well. They're no good here. See if there's anything left that you might want to cut off. That's not very tasty on a chicken thigh, but that is. So you're left with something like this, with the bone cut out of it, of course. Alright, I'm gonna grab a plate here, and then we're gonna put the seasoning on it. Alright, let's put some seasoning on here. You want to almost cover every piece of that chicken here with seasoning, so you have a nice, awesome taste. Turn it around. Do the other side. Nice and marinated in your seasoning here. Pretty awesome. You want to get every piece of that chicken, get every piece marinated here. You don't have anything unfinished, marinated left on your chicken here. Alright, done. We'll pause the video, and then now we're gonna clean that up, and we're gonna start baking that chicken inside that little pan over there, and then we're gonna put it inside the oven, and that is where it's gonna be a two-parter. We're gonna be back in part 2 then, when that chicken is nice and cross on top, and it has to be finished on the inside as well. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, we're back, nice and clean here. We're gonna throw the pan on. We're gonna bake that piece of chicken right in the pan there, and then we're gonna throw it on the baking tray, which is inside the oven as well. I'll clean that up here real quick, and then we're gonna throw the pan on. And I don't think we need oil, because there's already oil here on our chicken, so no need to add oil inside this here pan. That pan is a non-stick, so always good to work with a non-stick pan here. And yeah, so I'll be back when that pan is hot, and then we're gonna start baking that piece of chicken there. Alright, so the pan is nice and hot. We're gonna bake our chicken in the pan here. added some oil. Because that wasn't enough in there. And a bigger chicken here in the pan. Turn it around. We're gonna bake it on the meat side of it now. I don't want any oil splatters on me here. Yeah, don't think you guys can see very good. But I don't want to have any fat splatters here on my cell phone. So I'm going to keep the camera nice and over there where it is. You can see it right there. Turn it on, and then we're gonna bake it a little bit more on the skin side of it now. Then we're gonna stick it into the oven onto our baking tray. Alright, we're gonna stick it into the oven here. The oven is set to 200 degrees. I'm gonna lift up the tray a little bit, stick it up on top a little bit like that. And we're practically in the oven.